How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I'm excited to talk with you today. We're going to go over Planet 13 and some news that they had. But first, I want to tell you about some updates to the channel. And I'm sorry if I'm like a little bit sweaty or something. I've been having to set up this new lighting equipment, and one of them isn't working, so I'm gonna have to send it back. But I also just filmed this and it was out of focus the entire time, so I'm refilming it. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you hit the like button. I really appreciate that. First of all, I want to hit on the fact that we have hit 5,000 subscribers, which is awesome. We were just at 4,400 a few days ago. Then we had a couple big videos. You guys smashed the like button, which really helped out. And I want to give away the $25. So in this video here, I talked about giving away $25 to a subscriber that commented on one of the videos. So we are going to do that today. And I picked a random video. It was this Tesla 5-1 split video. So it was one that I hit on a couple weeks ago, and the person that was actually picked was Troy Barton. So the random commenter was Troy Barton. So I'm getting his info now, but we were able to give away that $25, or we're going to. Now, I am also doing another one of these giveaways. So in case you didn't see the video from yesterday, I did a video on this new portfolio that I'm making that's going to follow Jeremy from Financial Education and follow all the stocks that he buys. So I'm going to give away the profit from that portfolio. So if you want to go check out that video, I'll put it here. But basically, to be entered, I wasn't sure exactly what I want to do to start, but now we're going to do anyone that comments on any of these videos up until the point where I give away the money is going to be entered to win. So just like before, if you comment a handful of times and you're the one that gets picked, but let's say you comment 10 times on one video, I'm probably going to disqualify you. But if you comment 1 or 2 times for each video, that's fine. I just don't want anything too spammy. So thank you guys for doing that. And then also, I want to say before we get into Planet 13 too, Patreon has hit 8 members. So we gained 3 this week. We're doing some really cool stuff. We're to the point now where I don't have to be in there all the time. Like, people are answering each other's questions. I'm also jumping in regularly throughout the day, but it's kind of cool to have that community start to build. And we're going to do some cool stuff that really only Patreon members are going to be able to have. So that is awesome. I'm excited to talk about that, but I want to wait a little bit more until it's a little bit more formulated, just because I want to make sure everything is perfect beforehand. And we're just going to continue to do more with the Patreon. Right now, I'm already doing the buy and sell orders too. So every dividend video, I tell you what I buy, but I tell those Patreon members several days before because it takes a while to make the video and upload it. So if you guys want to get started in that too, the link is down below in the description. And if you just want to get started and be entered to win that $25, or not even the $25, whatever profit we have from this portfolio, just comment and like this video. So I appreciate it, guys. We'll get right into Planet 13. So Planet 13, I made a video on them on Wednesday, or at least I talked about how I was buying more. At that point, the stock was up around $4.02. I had bought at $3.80 that day. Now, my average cost basis is still about $3. I had bought in significantly earlier when the stock was just $1.70, but then I bought in more again when it was $3.80, so it raised my cost basis. Now, the stock has fallen the last 2 days a significant amount, and it's at $3.20 a share. Now, today, there was some news with Planet 13. They came out and it was announced that they raised 15 million Canadian dollars, selling about 4 million shares at $3.70. Now, this isn't Canadian. This is something that I did not realize at first. This was not on the first article that I read that was in Canadian. Now, this is something to learn from if you are a new investor. If there's something like this that comes out in the news, definitely read it from multiple sources. Unless it's just so obvious that it wasn't Canadian, or there was just no way that it could be interpreted wrong, then that's okay, but that's pretty rare. You should definitely read multiple sources. Just like in the news, you need to listen to multiple sources to make sure what you are hearing is correct. So they raised $15 million Canadian at this share price. Now, $3.70 is about $2.80 USD. So they are selling it for about 40 cents off of what they're selling it for here. So, most people are worried when shares get diluted or when a company sells shares because their earnings are going away. But with a growth stock like this, they're going to have to raise capital to expand. I'm okay with this for several reasons. First of all, they just need to raise capital. So they could either go lending or they could sell more shares. But with the amount of money that they need, they're going to really have to sell shares. And it's a lot less risky to sell shares at this point. So, they don't have earnings really anyways. They don't earn a ton of money. You would rather have them dilute their shares, I think, than become insolvent because of the fact that they have such high debts. So I'm okay with this. Also, they are significantly more expensive than they were even just 6 months ago. Back in March, which is only 5 months ago from now, they were 70 cents a share. Now they're selling it for $2.80. So again, that's a huge multiple. That's about 4 times the cost that they were before. So they're selling it as significant markup, so they don't have to dilute the shares as much. This is really what I wanted to see them do. Maybe when they were actually up a little bit higher, but really this happened so quickly. I'm sure they were in talks of this before it hit $4 a share. But this is something that I think is really good for the company. With this amount of money, though, they aren't going to be able to go open a new location, but hopefully they can invest more in research and development or their platforms or their main building there, or just, something else that can multiply this money so it's more than just the 15 Canadian million that they're getting now. So that's about 10 to 12 million US. I don't have the exact conversion in front of me. But then in addition to these 4 million shares that they're selling, the company that they're selling it to will get half of a warrant for each share. So they'll get about 2 million warrants. So they'll be able to pick up more shares at $5 a share Canadian again. So that's about $3.80. And they have any time between now and 24 months from now to do this. So they're going to be able to raise even more capital at a guaranteed at least $3.80 if this is exercised, which, the share price could go up dramatically, but they probably had to bake this into this contract to make it a little bit sweeter for Beacon Securities Limited. But I think this is good news. Again, like I said, I think that they were going to have to dilute shares sometime, and the fact that they're able to get it when the getting's good, as they say, is great. Now, the share price could go up, it could go down. Everyone that is investing in the short term could have a very rough ride because it has gone up 300, 400% over the last 5-6 months. But if you're investing over the long term like me, I'm not worried that my share price went down a little bit. I'm okay with that because I think this is a good long-term company and has good long-term growth prospects. So let me know your thoughts below. Hopefully you like this. Again, this was the second time that I recorded this, and I'm going to have to send some of this equipment back. It's been a little bit of a frustrating night so far. So hopefully you don't mind this shorter version of the video and talking a little bit more about the channel and the direction of the channel. Thank you guys for hitting the like button and checking out those links below. I appreciate it. You might be seeing another second video today. You might not. I don't know yet. But hopefully you like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.